Hey, what's up, everyone? So, just doing a quick public test. Going to be starting this tomorrow this week, and it's really going to be between Panda Match and Ocean.io. The reason that we had this idea is that for our B2B, we think it would make sense to where if our B2B identifies somebody on our website, to do a lookalike on that person and to kind of multiply our outbound, right? Because the intent signal is a semi-intent signal, and there's a hypothesis there that if somebody is visiting our website, that maybe other people in their industry might be visiting the website. And so let's do a lookalike audience build and just look at like the top 5 to 10 contacts. And so when we were looking at that, we're like, okay, well, obviously Ocean has been around for a while, and maybe we could use their data to do this. But then also there's a new player on the market called Panda Match that I've been hearing really, really good things about. And so figured, let's just do a test, see what the differences are. And the data's really interesting. And so when you're looking at Panda and you're looking at Ocean, their pricing is pretty different. For Panda, $99 a month allows you to export up to 2,500 records per month. Where on Ocean, you pay $129 a month and you only get 2,000, right? Which is quite significant, right? So hopping into what this test looks like, basically what we did is we grabbed 5,000 of our B2B's customers, and we looked at, okay, how many of these people can you find? And so out of the 5,000, Panda was able to find about just over 4,500, where Ocean was only able to find about 3,700. From that, they provided us almost 23,000 lookalikes versus 19,000 lookalikes from Ocean. After we duplicated them, we ended up with about 18,000 new leads to go, or targets to go after, companies to go after, and then Ocean only gave us just over 10K, right? And then percent duplication was 21 versus 44, and then we went to go enrich all of those contacts doing Apollo, LinkedIn, and Clay sourcing to see if we could get as much as possible. From that, we had 8,400 contacts versus Ocean's 4,200. Then we validated them through Lead Magic and then did waterfall finding past that point to end up with a final number of valid contacts of 7,200 versus 3,600. Okay. Then what we did is half of our infrastructure, because this is what we're doing now for deliverability, is that if a lead is on Gmail, then we're going to use our Gmail infrastructure on Smart Lead. And if that doesn't work, then we have Hypertide as a backup. And then if they are any other ESP, including Outlook, we've seen Outlook deliverability go up quite a bit when using scaled mail, and so we're starting to deliver to Outlook again. If it's any other, then we're using scaled mail on SAS Mail, which SAS Mail is our own private email sequencer that we've built in-house with a really cool developer that we've had been able to build a really great relationship with. And this allows us to have much more control over us, and it has better deliverability, except for when it comes to Google. At least this week, the data is kind of changing quite significantly when we look at it, right? And so we'll be running all of those campaigns. And of that, I think it's just kind of interesting to look at that of those contacts here, 25% of them were already on our block list. So that means that maybe we knew about 25% of the list already, which they would be on the block list if they were already uploaded into our sequencer before. So like that's a net gain of, basically out of all those contacts, about 75% uplift on new contacts, where here it was about, 70% uplift on new contacts. So Panda slightly beat it there too. And we have like a lesser amount. So if we're looking at like the total amount of like new leads that we have, we almost got 2x from Panda versus Ocean. But then again, we'll wait for the results to see what, if there's a high bounce rate, if these are legit businesses, we got to figure all that out, right? And then people who are already customers, this one identified 141 contacts. Well, Ocean already identified, we already had 361 of those contacts, right? So very, very interesting, right? And just so you know, we're targeting founders, co-founders, CRO, RevOps, growth, and CMOs. As for the copy, we haven't changed this copy like all year. And every time this is the best copy. Our first draft happened to be the best draft. And it's pretty cool. And so we're pretty much just saying, hey, you can pause and read it if you want. So anyways, that's what the test is looking like. It'll take us, I'm going to give it a whole week. So we have a whole week's worth of data on all this stuff. So expect to post next week sometime with some of the results, but just sharing what we're doing. So anyways, have a great day.